What up, folks? Welcome back. Good to see you again. This video goes out to the one and only Sebastian Inouye. Thank you so much for the continued support in Guilty Gear Strive music, Radiant Dawn, Queen Dizzy's theme. I'm excited. Let's go. Daisuke Ishiwatari on the composition side, vocals by AISHA. I've only heard a couple with her, but we're going to add to it right now. Okay. Oh, nice variation there. Piano part's cool. And there we go into the verse. Talk about energy. Guilty Gear style, though, right? Like, this is what we've come to expect. Like, we're just in it. Double kick is playing. Down on the drum set. We got pianos. Just jamming chords there. But on top is a guitar feature from heaven. The pinch harmonics. Beautiful opening. Now, some variation in the second time. That is gorgeous, man. We'll let it go. I just wanted to hear it a second time because that is absolutely stellar playing. No surprise, though. All right, what are we going on the verse? Oh, beautiful. Wow, okay, cool. Interesting mix levels there. Well, when I say interesting, it's not really because it feels like Guilty Gear. What I'm really saying with that is the instrument side is very loud. Almost feels like just a little bit of covering up of the vocals. But I feel like that's more of an aesthetic, I guess, characteristic of some of these tracks. So I think I'm less... Judgmental is not the word. I just am like, oh, it's just more of an observation, and this is kind of what they do with how they present stuff. I do like how the energy changes. Obviously, the introduction, the guitar feature was pretty bonkers. You know, like the accelerator was like all gas, no brakes. And then you have to make room, though, for the vocals as we get into this. Bum, 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 bum. I'm not singing the right intervals, but I really like the phrasing coming out of that. That is gorgeous. And it's, you know, we say the energy has shifted, but still, it's not like we like chilled the fuck out like that. That did not happen. The drummer is still going. The guitar lines, it's really, really beautiful in the accompaniment, with the beauty being the aggressive nature of what's happening. So we can't get lost in that. One more time in this transition into the verse. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's so lyrical, meaning contour. Oh, nice use of harmonies there. Yeah, and the piano, we still kind of block chords in the way the voice leading is working within the notes of the piano chords themselves. But we moved away from the straight dun 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 dun, that rhythm that we had in the beginning. It's not super exploratory, but it fits 100% for what you need right here, because I don't know. Remember, piano and guitar are competitive in the nature of the instrument design, where it sits in registers, and, you know, kind of what the role is. So we need someone to be out of someone's way, and it really feels like the piano is more out of the guitarist's way, but it fits, right? Because the stuff we had in the beginning, like, it would have been kind of lame if it melted away and the piano took over as the main. Lame and main are so close in sound. But anyway, you understand what I'm saying. Back a couple seconds, because we know there's a change that's about to come up. I love that. That's great. We really just slap that groove in the face, and we stop from butt rock for a moment, and we go somewhere completely different. And it's the first time we can actually hear the tone of the bass. We get a nice electric bass tone there. But only for a moment. Boo-ba, boom. And it's done. So the bass player is like, hey, I'm here, folks. I'm blending in with the guitarist, but I am present and counted for us bass players. So as you play, you understand, you know how important those moments are, because few and far between.
In the city lights, in the sea of faces, in the dance of fleeting moments, my world shifts between dawn and night.
More importantly, that's not about the bass player. That the reason we're stopping to talk about it is it's such a pattern interrupt that really draws our attention in a different way. And it allows the vocals to be, there's no change in the beautiful, the aesthetics of the vocals, the range that it's in, the shaping and the phrasing. It's just the phrasing and the shaping of the rhythm section underneath it that shifts so much that makes that section feel very, very disconnected, but not disconnected in a bad way. Just such a backside of the verse. It's great though. Again.
In the city lights, in the sea of faces, in the dance of fleeting moments.
Still feels legato in the phrasing, you know? It's gorgeous. The kick drum. Listen to that change. That is absolutely gorgeous. You allow the bass. We're in the basement there. Big, long, open notes really corresponds well with the piano playing. That just opens up everything. Let's go back 10 seconds. We'll let it go on, I promise. I just really, really dig the construction and what's being given to us right here. Here come our more open end. Outstanding. Okay, piano player. Background vocals are cool. Deceptive cadence. They're burning, dude. They're burning. All right, before we get into the second call back to this guitar feature, let's go back. That's like a 102 where we get into this. The chord progression moves in a predictable way for a while. We get a nice deceptive cadence in there, meaning the chord structure just goes the way that you weren't really set up for, which is cool. It's a nice little bump in the road. Don't be fooled, man. The drummer and the rhythm guitar player, it's taxing. Forever and forever and forever. People have chops, man. That stuff's not easy to do. We got high proficiency, long stamina players here.
In the sunset, the sky was a place with golden blue.
Really cool decorative stuff going on the piano. Love the way this is being set up. Again, please. Boop-a, doop-a, boop-a. Really cool background vocals going on there. You know, if you're a friend of the channel, we're always listening down. But, you know, it's really important with the design of your supplemental voices, how they hold up the structure for the top voice. So when it's done really well, it's very enjoyable to listen to. We'll let it go. I promise we'll get into the next section with a little guitar feature. Beautiful. Here's our That's demanding, man. Introduction once again. I can't remember if... Hold on. So I'm not totally sure because that little chunk that we had to bring us back into the next verse here was basically the introduction that we listened to. We're not going to rewind and go back and look because we'll start getting too distracted here. It felt like it was a little more note heavy in the guitar lines as far as where it went, but we've listened to so much guitar in the past 10 minutes that it may or may not be similar. The premise is the same. The idea, like the role of what that little chunk was, is identical, but we might have had a little more notes. It felt like there was a little more notes. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Back 2 minutes. Let's keep going here. Moving on. Listen to that delivery in the vocal line. Oh, this is a fun section. The rhythm guitar part, beautiful. Okay, let's go back to the 2-minute mark here and talk about what's going on here. A lot of nice things. Sorry, I've got these hard drives that do things. They disconnect here and there. USB ports, am I right? But, we deal with it. Anyway, going back to talk about some of these things. Here it is, ready. I love how that kind of cascades down. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. I'm not singing the right stuff, but you understand, it's the figure, it's the phrasing, it's the contour. That's very enjoyable to listen to. Again. Little development on that there. And then bum ba be da da, and we go back to more of our legato soaring kind of contour as we're moving through this, and it really does feel like soaring. Though I use that word in a lot of videos, and it's applicable most of the time, but I feel like it's more applicable right now because for me, listening to do da do da do da do da do da forever and all this stuff happening, I feel like I'm just like, dude, these musicians are just flying, man, because I understand the demand and difficulty to play those patterns over and over and over and over for a long period of time. Trust me, get on the kit and try to play that. Once you figure the pattern out, you play it for like 4 bars. You can be like, oh my God, dude, like what's happening? Then you got to do it the whole song, Like think about that. There's so much demand. Anyway, so soaring, it feels like that energy is like a jet engine. We're just flying through the sky with that. That might not be the analogy you go for, but that's what it feels like to me just because it's so smooth, even though it's so aggressive. Yeah, man. We'll go back in a second. All right, that's about the 2:26 mark. Listen down to the rhythm guitar player. All these arpeggios that are laid out. We're outlining the chord in a similar way that has been, the piano just touched on it a little bit in the previous section because words are difficult. The guitar player has not done that yet, and it just sounds so primo, man. Oh my God. And then the drummer finishes the phrase. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't listening to the vocals at all right there. I was like, I don't even care because there's so much cool stuff going on underneath. Borderline distracting, but probably not distracting to most people. It's just like us, rhythm section nerds that listen down probably more than we should. One more time, I'll let it go on, I promise. I just think what's going on in the guitar line here is really, really cool. Similar. Piano part is cool though. Nice call and response vocals. Here we go. Jeez. That goes fucking tough. Whoa. Oh, the progression. Oh, man. And then we go somewhere else. No surprise. A Guilty Gear song going somewhere else to be expected. Okay. The guitar feature goes pretty deep. We talked... We were geeking out, laughing about the guitar stuff at the beginning of the introduction. It goes a lot more tough right here. I love the end. I love it like approaches this neutrality and then it just dies away and then allows us to come into this new section. However, the amount of notes that we get and all the little cool rock/metal, just really high proficiency styling stuff that's going on here. That's okay. Again. That was a fun Go Gaga little ensemble hit there to bring us into just kind of bass sustaining there. Man, what am I trying to say here? Make this cool again. I know, there's like, there's a lot of rock bands out there, but there was a point in time, like, I felt when I was in high school, like, back in the day, this style of guitar was super predominant. Like everyone, like it was normal to hear ripping solos like this. Like it was expected, to be honest. And I feel like, outside, it's just not as involved with like pop music culture because we're so fucking hyper fixated on, auto-tune, the same triplet rhythm in every like, and whatever. I'm not going to bitch about other music, just a little bit, I guess. But anyway, point is, this guitar stuff is jamming. Like the demand is extreme. The creativity is a lot here. And the musicianship it's on display. It is on display. I didn't even hear ba, 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 da, 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 da. I didn't hear that the first time because I was way too wrapped up in listening to the timbre change, the amount of volume, the dynamics completely going down and away. And we were pretty much left with hi-hat. Hold on, I want to make sure we get this transition again. That's cool. And then we get into all the harmony ascending line, and the drummer is just right there with it. So the orchestration, meaning the design, the way this is all layered is really, 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 really thought out well. So as always, we say similar things in these videos. As always, outstanding. Come on, man. We'll keep going this time. Oh, the sweet picking, dude. It's so good. Of course, the halftime groove. You can hear the bass player again. Hello. Love the phrasing on the vocal callback. For there is nothing I want more than now. In the sunset, all right, and we're back into the push here. Probably the final push, I would assume. I think this happened at 350-ish. We get the change here. I love the fact that we get a moment. We get about 16 bars. We can hear the bass player again. They get to do the thing. We have the implied halftime groove, meaning versus this is our focus where the backbeat's going to be. A lot is opened up, and the phrasing and the vocals is cool, but I feel like it was that callback vocal that was a lot more interesting. That was really, really, really nice. Again, the main vocal line is nice. We're gonna get it soon. It's coming. Yeah, man. Love the phrasing. We get more of an exploratory, borderline swing approach in the percussion, so it just has such a different flavor of music ingredients in this spot. It's really, really nice on the flip up.
I will accept anything, for there is nothing I want.
Yeah, totally, man. And in case you're wondering, well, what do you mean by that swung? Like, when you play music, like eighth notes will either be straight, like well, these are really 16th notes, but okay, the interpretation of the rhythm is going to be versus that, and you can hear the drummer. Like, time doesn't change. We're just in an implied halftime groove right now, but the interpretation with how we're going to display some of those rhythms has more of just a little bit of. We put a little stank on it, so it has a little bit of swing on it, which you can see the proof is in the pudding. Like, you get a very, very, very different listening experience. Okay, I promise we'll go back 5 seconds. We'll let it go this time.
For there is nothing I want more than now. In the sunset, the sky
We're back.
was ablaze with golden bows before the darkness.
Oh, man.
All that changed. Bathed in radiant and the waves make the past and the present heading for tomorrow.
Wow, the keyboard player is just exploratory. The guitars, man, it's unreal. Well, that's the first time I had that kind of fill. Oh, instant effect right there. Bump, bump, wait, and super saturated at the end. That's okay though, because we got a really nice clean tone on her voice for everything else. What was going on like 15 seconds ago? Let's go back to like, I don't know, let's do the last 21 seconds again ish. Drummer really had some things to say underneath all that. And we get the Radiant Dawn. Man, that was pretty much, I mean, there were some breaks. It was all gas, some breaks, not many breaks though. That was pretty much the long pedal on the right was pushed down. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. That, man, we do these. I feel like I'm a broken record. It's really enjoyable to listen to, but I'm not lying though. Like every single time it is, you know what I'm saying? My name is DrumRollTony. Catch me when I'm live on Twitch. You can find a link for my socials down in the video description below. Please and thank you. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel so you can catch more videos like this. Have a great day. YouTube thinks you want to watch one of these two videos next. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.